All right, let's head to Bamenda, where the visit by French Cameroon's Prime Minister to Bamenda is sparking so much suspicion of election manipulation. Yesterday, Wednesday, September 18, 2025, Senior House Slave Dion Ngute, the Prime Minister of French Cameroon, sneaked into Bamenda, the principal town of the Midland Zone of the self-declared Federal Republic of Ambazonia. Now, this visit, officially framed as an initiative to address the deteriorating conditions of the city's road, raises significant questions about its underlying motives. Many observers interpreted the visit as a strategic move to bolster the legitimacy of the upcoming October 12 colonial election, which are widely perceived as illegitimate by the Ambazonian leadership and its citizenry. It is important to always acknowledge that the current political landscape in Ambazonia is marked by a long-standing struggle for independence and a rejection of French Cameroon's governance. Ngute's visit is seen not just as an attempt to improve infrastructure, an essential aspect of any government's responsibility, but also as a maneuver to distract from the ongoing tensions and widespread disconnect in Ambazonia. By presenting himself as a problem solver, it was perceived that Ngute aimed to curtail dissent and misinterpret the prevailing sentiments among the Ambazonian people. Furthermore, the visit served as a mechanism by the colonial administration to further enrich the electoral fraud that critics allege the October elections will embody. This strategic ploy reflects a broader pattern of manipulation by the colonial government to exert control over the southern Cameroon, seeking autonomy, ultimately undermining the aspiration of the Ambazonian populace. While the visit may tout infrastructural improvement, we now realize that its real purpose was to strengthen the fraudulent electoral process and project a facade of goodwill in the abandoned city of Bamenda, fraught with conflict and aspiration of self-determination. The La République du Cameroon Prime Minister is visiting Bamenda under the guise of addressing the city's poor road conditions. However, the real intention behind this visit is allegedly to further the government's electoral interest in the outlawed October 12 election. The roads in the city of Bamenda are highly dilapidated and worse than farm-to-market roads. Denizens of the city of Ambazonia and Bamenda in general have received countless promises from colonial authorities over years on the imminent commencement of works on the Bamenda urban bypass roads. But yet, nothing has been done. Yesterday, Wednesday, September 17th, is almost the third of the colonial PM's visit to Bamenda on city roads rehabilitation. In the guise of laying the foundation stone for the construction of Bamenda city roads, the real reason is to further the colonial regime's interest in the October 12th outlawed presidential elections. The October 12th elections have been deemed illegitimate by the Ambazonian government, who have called for a boycott. The colonial government's effort to stage elections in Ambazonia has been met with resistance, and the colonial prime minister's visit to Bamenda may be seen as an attempt to legitimize the electoral process. We also got information that the road linking to the town of the prime minister is as terrible as you can think of. One would ask, shouldn't charity begin at home? But here you have the particular route, and then there is promise for Ambazonians. Well, Ambazonians know better.